Hey, welcome back. So, last night was the season finale of The Real Housewives of Potomac. Shed a tear, shed a tear. Because I'm shedding a tear because I'm gonna miss this season. Like everybody, like this was a stellar season for Real Housewives of Potomac. Like it was stellar. Like from production, from the cast doing their thing, showing up and doing everything, with the exception of Robyn. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Editing was out of the world, out of this world, because they understood the assignment to entertain us this season. Real Housewives of Potomac. And who was the breakout star of this episode, this final episode? Y'all know it. Michael. Michael shows up at the 11th hour at all times and does what he needs to do. Michael won this episode. Like, if they gave out Emmys for the episode, this one would go to Michael. Last season, Michael ended with the season finale with that whole altercation with Chris. And this season, he made up with Chris. So, and speaking of showing up at the 11th hour, our dear friend Robyn showed up at the very last minute with a storyline with Juan. And did it work? I don't think so. I feel like production pulled Robyn to the side, like, Robyn, we've been shooting for like 3 months now, 6 weeks, however long they shoot. Listen, you need to do something because we have nothing for you. So you need to go and talk to Juan, bring up some old issues from the past, and just make a scene. Like, you need a moment, Robyn. Robyn, you need a moment, because that's what they say, moments. When people are like doing something dramatic, it's called a moment. So Robyn was like, Juan, when they were out to dinner with Ashley and Michael, which made Michael happy. It was like Michael had Bugs Bunny hearts like beaming off of him, but when in Juan's presence. But so she brings up, they start talking about, you're gonna have another kid or whatever. Oh, we have another kid, it can't be like last time. First of all, like, Robyn, you're in your 40s, and I'm not saying you can't have kids in your 40s, because for real, like, if I got pregnant today, I'm in my 40s, I would gladly accept. But it's like, Robyn, you've already raised two kids. Basically, they're like preteens, teenagers at this point. Do you really want to start over? I don't know. Like, all my friends who have kids, they don't want to start over, if they're in their 40s. Like, it's the people who haven't had kids who want to start over. Anyhow, so Juan, she brings up, it's not going to be like last time, because it was like, you weren't around when the kids were babies. You never changed any diapers. Yeah. And so, Juan was like, I was there, I changed diapers. What you trying to do? What are you trying to do? And so, anyhow, that goes by. This episode's pretty boring because, Karen and Ray are getting prepared for their vow renewal of 25 years. Yay! Karen and Ray made 25 years. They showed pictures of Karen when she was younger, and Ray looked the exact same. And, they get prepared. So let's just move on through. So Robyn makes yet another attempt when she's in her embellished warehouse. Like, this embellished warehouse, like, you don't even have, like, let's just be honest, Robyn, and I said this before, you are drop shipping these products. Like, if people don't know what drop shipping is, it's basically you, like, go on a site like Alibaba, you put your logo on a product and it's already there and developed, and you sell it, and then you ship it. People order and they ship for you. That's drop shipping. And that's what Robyn is doing. Robyn, you are not keeping a storehouse or a storeroom or a storage facility full of embellished hats. Let's just be honest. So, but I get it. You're trying to, like, have a storyline. So, Juan comes in and you're all proud of this storage room. Oh, we built up from the ground up, blah, 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 blah. Then you bring up, like, if we're going to do this, we can't just, it can't be like last time. And then, like, here's where, the stuff happens. Juan is like, yo, Rob, you're not gonna make me look like I'm some old, dickhead father or something like that. You're not gonna make me look like a bad father. Like, I'm not here for this, Rob. Nah, Rob, I'm out of here. So, he leaves and he gives him the mic back respectively. He's like, here's the mic. I ain't doing this, man. Get the F out of here. And so, basically, everywhere, all over the blogs, vloggers are like, oh, Ron's not into Robyn. Ron is cheating on Robyn, which I don't know if he is or he isn't. I'm not gonna make those accusations because I'm not in the situation. However, what I do know, or what I can tell, is that Juan just doesn't want to be on camera, period. He's not willing to play these games, like, because he knows what production did and he knows what Robyn's doing, like, or maybe Robyn just kind of ambushed him and he was like, oh, here we go, playing these little games just for a moment. Robyn's trying to get a moment. And so Juan's not here for it. And that's all I get from it. Juan did go to, I went to dinner with Michael. I sat down and act like, yeah, I'm cool with Michael hitting on me, which was good because, like many straight heterosexual black men would not be down for like a man hitting on them constantly or flirting with them. So I mean, I kudos to Juan for being comfortable in his sexuality and not like being that toxic black masculinity or male masculinity that tends to like lash out if they feel threatened by a homosexual man. And not saying that Michael's homosexual. Michael just has shown some interest in Juan. Anyhow, so the piece de resistance is we get down to Karen's vow renewal ceremony, which is in a strip center warehouse facility. And, even like Candace, like, where the hell are we? Like, where is this? It's a strip center warehouse. There's no like elaborate like banquet hall or some warehouse. It's like, stylish or just it's nothing picturesque about this place. However, when we enter it looks like it's been styled to the gods, if people might say. So we get there, everybody's complaining about walking up the steps, and I was like, this place is just not handicap friendly. And I know there are a lot of elderly people. There has to be an elevator somewhere in the background, but it wouldn't be a show if everybody took the elevator. So anyhow, they get upstairs, ceremony happens, and nobody can hear because Candace like, where's the Jumbotron? Where's the Jumbotron? We can't see what's going on with the vow renewal exchange. And so, then they come down the stairs, they do a dance because Macy Gray is there. Karen's friend Macy Gray, who was going to put her daughter on, but her daughter couldn't sing really, so that just went nowhere. So Macy Gray's singing and Karen and Ray are dancing, and Karen is dropping it hot to this song. And, G's hit, yeah, drop it low or whatever. G's there for it, but it's like, are you dancing to the song that Macy Gray's singing? It just didn't seem like it, but whatever. So, everybody's at the table, they're talking. Michael's not there. Michael's not here. Everybody's there except for Michael. But then Michael shows up and Ashley runs to the car like she's so stunned and shocked that he showed up. Yay! So happy to see Michael. I'm happy to see Michael because I can't wait to see what Michael's going to do. So basically, Giselle inserts herself saying, y'all need to apologize to each other. And Michael's like, I have no problem with him, but whatever. I don't have no problem with him. And then, they start rolling footage from last season where Michael basically came up to Chris like, hey, you need to get your effing wife under control. And then, Chris looked over his shoulder, Michael, you better get out of my face. You better get out of my face. Don't touch me, Michael. So then they had an altercation, which Juan tried to like simmer that down. And so that was like when, that was at Robyn and Juan's, engagement party. So this season it's time for an apology. And Michael's like, I'm cool with apologizing. They apologize. And, like Michael, they asked Michael to, hug Chris. And he was like, I don't want to hug him now. Like, you're going a little bit too far. I'm not trying to hug Chris, but I'll hug Juan. And did y'all notice how, and this, they put like, the reflections of the light were like rainbow colors, and it was like they were putting rainbows on Michael and Juan, like they're like the gay rainbow couple. That's just something I noticed. Basically, this season was excellent. I feel like Real Housewives of Potomac, out of the entire Real Housewives franchise that aired this past year during the pandemic, Real Housewives of Potomac, not pandemic, Real Housewives of Potomac did the best. They showed out and showed up, with the exception of Robyn, because Robyn just didn't give anything. And I feel like the new addition Mia, though Mia is not my favorite, I honestly believe that though her husband G, Gordon, was creepy, and when they went to Eastern Shores for that little trip, I think he made her more likable. And it's weird because his antics, though, if he were doing that to me, like the way he treated Ashley, I would probably be offended and be cussing him out. But because it wasn't me, it was funny. And I feel like he created moments and scenes that entertain. And kudos to G for bringing it on home for your wife, Mia. And also, I wanted to mention an honorable mention, Eddie. Eddie subtly showed up. I noticed Eddie has a personality in there that needs to come out next season. So, Zen Win, if you should see this, out of all the 12 people that watch my videos, if you should see this, you should definitely let Eddie know that his talents are needed on the show, because Eddie's hilarious. And then bring back Wendy's mom, because Wendy's mom needs, I think I've said this before, and if you're listening to anybody at Bravo, there needs to be a Nigerian show, because there is, first of all, Afro beats and the Nigerian culture is really prevalent right now in pop culture. I think they should do a Nigerian show, straight up, because there's so many wealthy Nigerians here in Houston, everywhere, that would bring so much, just personality, grandness, lifestyle. Bravo, you need to do a Nigerian show. But back to Potomac. Tell me what you think. Do you want to see more of a Scholar? Because I don't think a Scholar brought anything except for better fashion sense to Potomac. However, maybe she does have something that she could bring next season. But I wouldn't miss a Scholar if she didn't show up next year. Robyn, I think you've had many, many chances, and I don't know what it will take. But if you show up next season, you definitely have something over Bravo. So let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe. Oh, and by the way, the Grand Dame never ceases to amaze me in her humor. And yeah, and Candace needs to simmer down and go get counseling, because what she's doing, it's not going to make people want to buy your albums. Like, take a page out of Tamar Braxton. So I was saying before I was cut off by my video, Candace, you need to take a page out of, look closely at Tamar Braxton's music career. Because Tamar became unlikable to many on camera, I think that's why her career didn't soar that much, or maybe it was just bad A&R music, whatever, or song choices. I don't know, but I just feel like her attitude is what held her down. And you're kind of on that same trajectory as a Tamar Braxton, lashing out, doing this, whatever, and crying, except you're not with your sisters. But it's like, Candace, come on now. You need to get it together. Especially being a fellow HU graduate like myself. You're not representing well for the HU grads, especially where you lash out online. But this isn't about online. This is about Real Housewives of Potomac. It was my favorite out of all the franchises this season, out of Beverly Hills, out of New York. I didn't even watch Salt Lake City. I was so bored last season. And did OC come back? I don't know. Anyhow, Real Housewives of Potomac was the best. They did that. And yeah, like and subscribe and tell me what you think. Who do you think did that? Bye.